Alright, gang. This is the video number 5 of Dock and River. I believe over here is the bridge, and somebody's going to have to correct me on that. That's a bridge up near Ellsworth, I think. The one with the tower in it at the top. So I'm looking at it, and you don't need to put a lot in here, guys. Right? It's never a lot. You don't never need a lot. You just look at it and you go like, okay, there's a sense of how tall, right? And then you don't have to draw every line in here for telling about the cables, because you might want to just do little marks like that, and that, and that, and you go like, okay, that says it. That I feel like, okay, yeah. A little bit of work in here because I see the point in there, and I go like, okay, let's drop that point in there. Let's draw it so that we can get that foreground and background over here a little bit. Like this is the point in front of it, and then this is the landscape on the other side of the bridge. And I might want to go in there and just go like, let's lighten that up there. There we go. Okay, boom, there it is. Now it's saying, yep, goes around and comes out. Or comes that way and goes around. Right? Over in here, this is not done. I did a little bit more work in here. Dropped in white lines, I think. You can bring it up into here, too, guys. Right? Oh, you need to learn how to draw this way, because this is the quintessential main drawing, isn't it? Anyway, that was kind of... Oh, I'm not going to say that. I'm going to go, okay, there we go. Right? In there looks good, but I probably could build this out more. This way. Let them bleed into there. Oh, got a big one there. We'll incorporate that. We'll try to break it up some. And if that doesn't work, we'll go in there. There it is. Just that. Break it up a little. Okay, there we go there. Let's bring these out in here. And, you know, sometimes I'm making a mark going left to right. And then when I see I'm doing that a lot, I'll bring it and go right to left. Right? You want to settle down in here and do this when you're doing these. Alright, so now over there, yep, that's breaking up into it more. Okay. Left to right, right to left. Come back. Left to right, right to left. Yep, bring it down into here. Okay. Okay, there we go. Alright, that feels so much better, like more integrated, right? Now we come over and do it on the other side. I dropped in some of the dark marks, right? We're going to drop that down. We're going to keep working this in here. You know what? The one thing I'm ignoring, and I want you to ignore it too. Boats. Jesus, why? Why draw the boats? You don't have to, guys. Right? Okay, we're going to let that scoot out into here. Alright, we're going to let that come down into here some. Alright, left to right, right to left every once in a while. Make sure you break that up. Alright, you're not making little marks that say, they're all soldiers lined up. Alright, okay, they're coming out from under the dock. I feel like I got a drawing here, and I got to tell you, I totally feel like I have a drawing here. Right? Okay, there we go. Boom, 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 boom. Now let's step back. And I look at it and I go like, yeah, that's better, okay. Alright. Yeah, we have a drawing. Now, remember how I'm talking about contrast and setting up contrast? And if you heighten the sense of contrast, that's a good thing. Right? I look at it and I go, oh, my contrast, where's the darkest dark I have? Right, the darkest dark I have is probably in here. Now look at what's happening along that shoreline, right? So say I want to push that a little bit. Well, I've got options. Charcoal pencil, which is good, and the compress. But the compress comes in a certain size, right? And so it might be hard working that small area there with that big piece of compress. So what if we go in here? And we do the same thing. We go like, okay, but we don't have it like one solid, hard edge shape, right? We allow that charcoal pencil to make some marks. Now I'm going to put it only in this area, right? Because that's going to heighten the contrast there, and I think you can see it starting to happen right now, right? There we go, in there. And I might want to carry it all the way across in here. I'm going to not get rid of that soft middle gray there. I'm going to just work it along the shoreline. I wonder if Uncle Vincent would be happy. Anyway, I hope you guys are watching this, because that was a pretty good joke there. Look at how deeper that is in there. And it also brings our eye to that area, which says, here we are, we're at a dock, and this is the dock we're going to run off of and jump into. Hopefully that's not the Androscoggin River, because my understanding is that thing's really polluted. Anyway, you see what's happening in there? And then if we're softer here and softer there, it's going to push those areas back, right? Because light valued shades recede in space, right? Yeah, I think we got a decent drawing here. Work down in here, obviously. Work over in here. But this is the focal point, right? Over in here a little bit. And if that's too much in there, let's bring that into another value range so that it doesn't pop up so much. Right in here, some marks. Let's work that a little bit. There we go. Yep. We got a drawing. A little work in here, but you know what? That doesn't bug me. And you know what? Remember how I'm saying at a certain time, the photo you're working from, the still life you're working from goes away? Guess what? It went away. Now I can look at it and go like, what do I need to do? Where do I want things to be crisper? I might want to work down in here, and I can invent that. I don't need to see exactly what it is. I know there's water coming up. It's overlapping here. There's wetter water, drier water. Wetter water is probably darker, right? There's some rocks down in here, whatnot. But I've got my idea in here, right? We're going to go back to the other one. Like the sky, ocean, water on the ocean that's buried right in here under this piece of paper. And it's the same idea that we've been working here, right? And I also want to say this. If you guys want me to do a drawing on a problem you're working on, please reach out. We will go over this in the Zoom meeting tomorrow.